Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. We got the ladies in the house, so we about to check them out on Outnumbered, man. Y'all already know how I feel. Emily Campanio on here. We about to see. They talking about Elon Musk, man, and how he's shaking things up on Twitter. And of course, a lot of people are afraid, but why? Why? They're not supposed to say that there are no feelings. Relax, grown people. We're grown. We are grown. We really are. The only time it does not matter when somebody's hurting someone's feelings is when you're the one hurting someone else's feelings in a mob. You don't care about hurting feelings then. You don't care about being disrespectful. You don't care about being blatantly disrespectful. I'm talking about cussing, spitting, punching, pulling, yanking, clipping people up, snatching their microphones. Yeah, that's the only time y'all want free speech is when you're the one doing the speaking. But when someone else is speaking, oh no, cut them off, cut off their microphone, cut off their cameras.
Well, it looks like Elon Musk's $44 billion Twitter takeover is just about a done deal. We expect it to close officially tomorrow, and it looks like he's ready to get to work, literally. Yesterday, he changed the title of his Twitter bio to Chief Twit. Then later, he barged into the social media giant headquarters carrying a sink, tweeting, "Let that sink in." Clever. And today, he addressed Twitter advertisers, tweeting this: "The reason I acquired Twitter is because it is important to the future of civilization to have a common digital town square where a wide range of beliefs can be debated in a healthy manner without resorting to violence. There is currently great danger that social media will splinter into far right and far left, creating an echo chamber that generates more hate and divides our society." Mark, so tomorrow, 5 p.m. is the deadline. The money has not hit Twitter's account. This is according to Kelly O'Grady over at Fox Business. However, sources have confirmed to her that banks have started moving the debt. It will take till tomorrow, and Twitter has made it clear they won't drop the suit until the money is in hand. So that is the marker, is when that money hits.
So it's a done deal, basically, right? So
they're going to take that money and start up another daggone a social media platform. That's what they're going to do. But apparently, he already done fired the CEO, the CFO, the HBO, the Showtime, the Apollo, the Hubie, the Blockbuster. He fired everybody. He got up in that bad boy. He said, "You got to go, you got to go, you got to go. Who's next? Who else want to start some sugar honey iced tea? Huh? And he just started getting rid of everybody, man. Everybody.
And this is a $44 billion deal for a company that might be worth $10 billion. So this, in my opinion, is Elon's charitable contribution to the preservation of democracy, the preservation of free speech. I think it's incredible that he's doing this. I don't know if he initially thought that it would happen, but I think it's incredible he's doing this. And you know, you watch him walk in with the sink, and he tweeted out, let this sink in or let that sink in. But I think that's also kind of symbolic of what he intends to do with Twitter, is really cleansing that social media platform of censorship. And he mentioned potentially getting rid of 75% of the thought police. And I don't think that necessarily meant 75% of the total employees, but 75% of the content moderators, to finally give people a chance to have a platform where you can have discussion on both sides of the aisle.
Yeah, I love that, his charitable contribution to society, Harris, because we all remember when Tim Scott's name trended as Uncle Tim.
It's a racial slur.
Uncle Tim.
Yeah, we remember that when Stacey Abrams made her ridiculous comment that the heart doesn't beat before 6 weeks. In fact, it was Twitter who wrote, "Doctors have proven that she's right," as the description. My point is they've tilted this platform left. It'd be nice to have a free speech app.
Yeah, you know, I'm going to push back just a little bit here, because I do worry about the fact that there are some bad actors on Twitter. What's he going to do with the Ayatollah Khomeini? Like, what's he going to do with that account? Is he going to leave enough people behind to be watching those accounts? Because make no mistake about it, they hate us. And, you know, you put Kanye West on, and then you had all of those incendiary comments. Well, there are a lot of people who think like that toward Jews who might be following the Ayatollah's account. Like, a bigger picture in all of this is, absolutely push back on cancel culture. But we got to be there to see the ones who might want to harm people, particularly Americans, particularly the people that we said we never see it happen again.
Well, honestly, that's an honest fear to have. But at the end of the day, who's playing security over this? The people who were playing security so far up to this point were completely one-sided. So if he's getting rid of the one-sided security, because they were one-sided, they were one-sided security. And those people did not come out the woodworks and start saying or doing whatever they was doing before. But now they figure like, oh, it's open now. We can say whatever we want. Let's start another revolution. You know what I mean? Let's take out more people. You know, hopefully it doesn't go that far. But at the end of the day, man, I think Elon Musk is smart enough to do something great with this. I firmly believe that. I mean, I really do. Now, he did say that him and his team, when they was talking, they said that they were considering just completely copying China's form of, there's like a super Twitter. It's called WeChat, where you can pay bills online and all that other stuff and still be on the social media platform. But he was just joking. But we already know Elon Musk is going to do something amazing with Twitter. In my opinion, he's not paying $44 billion just to put it down and let it go down the tubes. Something good is going to happen from this. Now, will he eventually put some locks in place to make sure people not get all willy-nilly and then say all these derogatory things whenever they feel like it? I believe so. But I think it's going to be far more fair than it was before.
Most great entrepreneurs stay away from communications and public-facing roles. They just like to create. They like to be very private. I give him a ton of credit. He is the entrepreneur innovator of our times. He's turning himself into a social media sex symbol. He's very funny on Twitter. He gives it as well as he gets. He went after the New York Times this week, which is funny. And look, there was an NPR study in 2020 that roughly 92% of all tweets were being sent by 10% of users. That tells you all you need to know about the lack of a public square. So I think if he makes it more fun, a lot of the sour and dour people who currently occupy Twitter all day, just talking to each other, it's going to be opened up and he's going to have fun with it. Last point, he survived the worst thing that could happen to you on Twitter, right? They made fun of his body. They showed him on vacation looking a little overweight. He went and lost the weight and walked into Twitter yesterday like the boss man he is. And I can't wait to see what he does. I can't wait to see what he does.
I'm loving it. I'm loving that she said that. And she is, if I'm not mistaken, she's a Democrat, right? She's liberal. She's liberal, and I believe her husband is Democrat, I believe. No, her husband is Republican. Her husband is conservative, and she is liberal. And also Elon Musk did something where for a long time, for probably like a month, he just said he wanted people to make fun of him. Like, go ahead and make fun of me. Go ahead and say anything. Pick on me. Let's go. What you got to say? And everybody was coming out with the most outlandish things. And he was just having fun with it because he was just showing people that life is to be enjoyed, not taken so deadly serious about every little daggone nitpicking thing. Somebody say something about you and you just fall to pieces. And that's why he did that. I think he's leading by example, and this could be something good. I firmly believe that. And if y'all feel any different, feel free to let me know what I'm not seeing, because y'all see the blind spots. Let me know what the blind spots look like. Okay, now I'm gonna need y'all to be quiet. I'm not gonna stop this because we got Elon Musk. We got Emily Campanio about to talk. So y'all already know what it is. All right. Maybe I should turn the lights down low so we can listen to some Emily Campanio.
I hope a part of that is an internal investigation into why they censored one of the biggest newspapers in the country, the New York Post, with Hunter, apropos, given our last segment.
And that there would then be accountability or consequences for the results that are likely to occur with that. I love that he, and I normally hate this word, but that he's the ultimate disruptor. And the reason I don't like that word is because it's been overused, usually by the progressive left and the tech nerds, to symbolize some type of like shaking everything up, but always within the very small confines that they have prescribed for the rest of us. But he actually is the disruptor. I just wonder, and I'm just sort of musing here, however, that he's right that it's been devolved into sort of the far left and an extremist fringe, right? To your point, 90% of the content by 10% of the users. But I wonder if the normal, the moderate, the common sense, if they're now just disgusted. You know when you get a draft and you're editing it, you know what, it's easier to just start over rather than try to edit. And I wonder if it's gone too far. I wonder if most people are looking at that digital town square and saying, you know what, it's too rotten, I'm never gonna step back in. Or if he does have that potential to really shake it up, to really clean house, clean out that abscess, and make it a town square that all of us would actually participate in.
You know what
So
gives me hope in the sense?
I think he will. I think a lot of people, Twitter is such a big name already. And I believe a lot of people have become, they've grown their brand there. They've grown their name. Their handle is known. Even if they're used to saying derogatory things, they love that people sharing their stuff. They love people knowing their names. So they're not going anywhere. They're not. They're going to stay to see what happens. Now, are they hoping that it falls to pieces? People who were big fans of Twitter as it was before, yeah, they're hoping that it falls to pieces, and they can't wait to see this super rich, smug look get wiped off of his face. But then you have other people. Like, you have evil forces, but you also have, positive forces. And I think that the light will always win in the dark. That's just me.
Because of what he's done for other countries who were in trouble.
Starlink, yeah.
Through
that's
Starlink.
right.
I do have faith that he will look at the situation for the potential that it has to bring people together, because he gave a voice to the voiceless. Literally, their satellites were gone. Yeah. And he stepped in and did that. That's right. And when he says an open town square without the violence, without the threat, I take him at his word. I just want him to have enough employees to make that happen.
Now, the open town square, that's what I want to have, guys. That's what I want us to be. I want us to be an open town square. Right now, it's mostly conservatives here. I want there to be a lot of everyone here so we can really have honest conversations. No one biting their tongue. Let's just get things handled. But trying to focus on what's important, getting away from our hearts and focusing on what we can do to fix everything that's going on in this country. Now, some people might say, well, that's biased because we operate by our hearts. And so this whole, I guess, what you call it? Conversation that you're trying to have is biased from the beginning. It really isn't. We're just trying to get to the way of God. That's it. That's it. Because things are just becoming way too demonic. And when things are demonic, people do bad things to people. And we want to have a world in a couple hundred years. I do anyway. I don't know about y'all, but I would like to know that my lineage is still moving forward and building and growing and innovating and cultivating. I want to know that. I would love to know that. I don't want to just think that this is it. This is all. Because if people people are talking about stuff like that. This is it. This is all. That's why people don't care, and we're about to have a race war, and we're about to have another civil war, and we're getting ready, and it's just so much vitriol and negativity, man. And we can fix it. I believe we can fix it. But what do y'all think? Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. If you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I'm Van, and now we are all the LFR family, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Hopefully inside the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing per usual. Love y'all.